What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of American Truck Simulator. Here we are in JDM 359 Wrecker, the one that I purchased. And we got a truck to pick up right here, so I'll tell you all about it in a little bit. I just got to figure out where I'm going to turn around at. I'm just going to go in here into the supermarket here and turn around. I finally figured out, well, I haven't figured out the JDM wreckers, or the the towable trailers that JDM gave me, but I found out another mod that I can use, so that's the one I'm using. It's called towable trailers, I believe it's called. I'd have to look back and see which one it is. We're towing this, I believe we're towing it to somewhere in Arizona. I'll find out more about it here in a minute. Let's turn on our lights. I don't think anybody's going to come down this road, but we'll see. And there's no advanced coupling, so this is our truck here. I think it looks pretty cool for the 30 minutes of time that I took to put everything on it. Alright, see how close we are. I think we can. Unless I do it. Yeah. Alright, let's hook it up. See all those lights turn on, and see where we're going. Broken down truck to Phoenix, to the FedEx of Phoenix, so this should be interesting. This is my first time doing it. 38,000 pounds, maybe, if it's empty, possibly. Alright, so I mean, it might say like, it might start coming up with like rush deliveries and stuff like that, but we're just gonna ignore that. Let's do a tug test. Alright, we're connected. Alright, let's... I apologize about the chrome. I don't like the chrome right now. I gotta figure out where we're going. I don't like the chrome that's inside the truck. It makes the graphics look pretty crappy, but that's, as far as that, we can't change that. It's gonna go, but no, I didn't need to do it that wide of a turn, but just give myself some room. I think it looks awesome. As far as the outside of the truck goes. I finally got the gas tanks to work by... Everything's happening a little too... Frame rate is dropping significantly, but hopefully it changes here in a little bit. So I got the fuel tanks to work basically by putting them on first, putting them on the 359, just the base model, and then changing it to a wrecker. Once I changed it to a wrecker, the gas tanks were on it. So I'm glad I was able to do that. So I don't know how long I can leave these beacons and all this stuff happening, because as cool as it looks, it's dropping my frame rate. Let's see if I can just turn it off for a second here. We don't got no power in this. Yeah, that window frame, I wish I could make it like black or something. It sucks that it's chrome, but can't really change it. I should have my other mirror up so that I can see what is on that side, because you gotta go all the way over here to do so. And as much as I'd love to move my head around, I don't have track IR. Peter told me what it was. I couldn't think of it the other day. I was trying to think of the name of what it was called, but I couldn't think of it. Come on, buddy, you gotta let me go. You gotta let me get over, pal. Mountain Dew and an old van. So, upon picking up this delivery, it was right next to another broken down truck, like a heavy haul one. So there was no way I was able to. There was no way I was going to be able to get out of there. So instead of damaging my vehicle and all that stuff, I decided just to use the developer options to move myself out of where I was. Basically, we were in that Walmart parking lot. I moved the trailer out just so it looked like we were coming up on the coming up on a broken down truck, as opposed to picking it up like any other job. And we could do that in the future with. There's no way station for us. I don't know. Didn't say nothing. Oh, there is. Like how that did that like last second. We have super brakes. Oh, break this down. I'm trying to do too many things at once. Just roll it in here slowly. Stop. Oh, gotta keep going. Cool. 92,350 pounds. I believe that. Come on. I did the 2 feet. 2 feet. There's that. I've never seen that rider's vehicle before. I mean, we've seen it like in the last episode, but I have never seen it. It must be part of like Jazzy Cat's deal. But in order to keep the gas going, I did the double feet. Put the top of my foot on the brake and bottom of my foot on the gas. Typically, I don't really do that. Unless you want to like... I've tried to do that rev matching thing, where you rev it up. As you're slowing down, you rev it up, but I just can't figure it out. I've never been able to do it in real life. So I'm going to try it in this game. Even though you think it'd be simpler, it's still manual transmission. I mean, I'm still working with pedals and everything like that, so it's not as easy. 36 miles an hour. Continue at 36, okay, fine. Drop. No, we're good. So in the future, as I was saying before we went to the way station, in the future I want to pick up the trailer, drop it off somewhere like on the side of the freeway or in a really tough position and then move myself way away from it so it looks like we're coming up on something as opposed to, like I said, picking it up. I probably shouldn't have told you guys that, but I'm pretty sure you guys are aware that I'm not picking it up off the side of the road. Otherwise people will be like, hey, how'd you do that? That's what some people do when they make the American Truck Simulator trucking video, or the towing vehicles. That's what they do. They just move it to where they want it with the developer options. Or maybe they don't even use developer options and just move it to where they want it and then start recording when they're like 100 or 50 miles away and then come up on the vehicle on the side of the road. You can do that as much as you want, as long as you're not trying to do a rush delivery or make it on time. But I hope you guys are enjoying the end of your week. I hope you guys have an awesome weekend. It should be either Friday or Saturday when I upload this particular one. I've been not having a lot of trouble with modding lately. It's been relatively easy considering I've taken out so many mods. I started to become like just overcome with so many mods and not knowing which ones did what, which ones needed to be with which vehicles and all that kind of stuff, that I completely I got overcome by all that stuff. And why is this guy keep hitting the brakes? Oh, he's got a vehicle in front of him. I didn't see that at all. That happens in real life too. I'm like, why is this guy going so slow? Oh, he's got a vehicle in front of him. So yeah, I'm just, when it comes to this tow truck and this mod here, it's almost like the Peterbilt 2.2, the Viper 2 vehicle. I'm gonna keep it in my game, but when it comes to other mods, say Dodge Intrepid, when it comes to other mods, I'm just gonna play them for the game. They're playing for the episode. At the end of the episode, when I'm not recording, I'll delete it, take out the mod, and put in another mod if I want to use a different truck. Because I got so used, like I said, I got so used to just keeping all those mods in there that I didn't think, I got overcome by everything. I didn't really think about what was going to happen if what was all the mod conflicts that basically happened in the like 2 or 3 episodes ago, where I had to completely start over from a different $1 billion profile. Luckily, I didn't have to start all over, but in the game that I'm playing these days, I'm not really doing mod showcases, even though I use a different vehicle each time. I guess you could call it that, but I'm not like showing you guys what I can do to it and then driving it and then doing it that way. I'm just starting the truck, showing you guys what I did to it, not what I can do, but what I did to it, and then I start playing then I pick up whatever load I pick up. So we're still in California. We are. We're speeding, we're towed, but this does not sound like this vehicle. This sounds like a Honda Civic next to us. That sound fixes for that car audio sound is, I believe it's in pre-alpha or alpha. Don't quote me on that though. But I believe it's in alpha, and that's why the vehicles don't sound like they normally would. There's one for Jazzy Cats, and I don't know who makes it. I have to look it up, but Jazzy Cats old cars. So if you have a bunch of old cars in the game, all the cars have a old car sound to them, like either a hot rod or whatever it may be. I'm assuming it's hot rod, like a hot rod sound to them. Frame rate. Trying to take this slow and easily, but like I said, there's so much going on in this inside view that normally wouldn't be a problem, but like I said, that chrome deal is messing up. I'm assuming it's the chrome everywhere that's reflecting everything that's messing up, that's making me lose frame rate. And maybe and then to add to it, I put on hood mirrors to look behind me, and then the mirrors that I have up, so it's just way too much stuff. Oh, don't crash. Don't crash. Tow truck. We haven't seen one of those in a long time. Jeez. Flying by. Oh, because they switched to 75. Got it. So about that dog that I might possibly get, I don't think I'm gonna get it. I think another family member of mine is gonna keep it. It needs a lot of attention, and I personally, you know, I still go out and stuff like that, and I mean I don't go out a lot, but I'll go out here and there. And it being such a young dog at 6 weeks, 7 weeks, 8 weeks, whatever. That sounds like that truck's hauling. It's just too young right now. I mean, it's basically a baby dog, and it needs me to, you know, be outside with him when he uses the restroom, and like a real baby, just take care of it. Like, you know, my family member says it sleeps like a baby, like a good baby, like 9 p.m. to like 6 in the morning. And then it wakes up in the morning, uses the restroom, and then goes back to sleep. My dog, I can leave it outside for a few hours when I'm gone, even if it's cold. With this dog, it's way too little to be left outside. I mean, I could leave it in my house, but I don't want him tearing stuff up and doing anything like that, tearing anything up, or using the restroom all over the floor. Or if something were to happen, you know, something were to fall on him, because he is a very playful dog. He does like to beat up on older dogs, like 10 times his size. I was going to pull into this rest area just to check our tie downs. Tesla, it's a Tesla rest station. Whoa, 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 whoa. Easy, killer. I don't want to pull in there, but check it out. That looks pretty good. Let me be a little bit more slower with my movements. I think that looks really good. There's a couple other big old tow trucks. There's a W900 that I still need to try, a T800 that I still need to try. The 388 doesn't work anymore, as I told you guys in the last couple episodes. But yeah, I think it looks pretty good. All I did was I changed the rims and tires to the Alcoas, and there's a million different options, as I've showed you guys in the truck version of it. I wonder if they pulled the drivetrain. Alright, let's get back to going. Put it low. Before I ran into anything, I was like, there's gonna be the end of the cutout here pretty soon. I should have went through the gears a little bit slower and like did them the right way, like I was doing prior to this, but there's nobody around you. I mean, when I'm not really concentrating on anything, I kind of forget about it. Is that a 3-axle? It is. So yeah, I was looking at JDM's. I was looking for the wrecker. I kept moving around the wrecker trailers, and when I looked online a couple different times to see why it wasn't working, I noticed that they were in like the trailer configurator, like buy your own trailer, and I went through every single option. I could not find option to buy. I mean, you can buy any trailer you want, but like an option for it to be a standalone, used for only the tow truck one. So yeah, I don't know, and I'm tired of emailing them, so I'm lucky I got this far, but we'll see what happens. And then I'll post the link to the site that I use, other than Modland and stuff like that, because I use a different one. I've been using a different one recently. But I believe it. I mean, it's called Seeker, SEEKER Mods, Seeker Mods, and I don't know if it's a he or a she, but I'll just say they. I believe it's a group of people, so they'll try the mods out, see which ones work, and see which ones conflict with other ones, and if they conflict, they'll put them in the bottom half, and they'll tell you which mods they conflict with. Basically, they're just truck mods and trailer mod, or yeah, like towable like what I have behind me, or car haulers, and some of the car haulers. Why is there 2 helicopters? OCD much. So anyways, they'll put something to what it, running from the police, to what it conflicts with, so that, you know, you don't have a problem with it. I know it's hard to do that with every single modding site out there, and there are comments saying, you know, this mod doesn't work with this one, but most of the time it just says nice work, good job, and it doesn't say anything else about the mod. That sounds like a Mustang, like a V6. Slow down too much. See if we can slow roll it, because this is too much weight for us. It's too much weight for us to stop and try and go forward. Go ahead, buddy. CRST. I'd expect that from a Swift. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. I'm not. All I ever hear. I watch a lot of trucking stuff online, and they talk crap about Swift drivers pretty much all day long. I personally don't know anything about that. Maybe it was a long time ago. I don't know if it's still going on. Maybe it's still going on, but personally, I have nothing to do with any of that stuff. As far as keeping it in our lane, we're not doing that bad of a job, but as we come up to this curvy road, that might change as I'm in the other lane. 31 miles on a curvy road. I probably should have kept my mouth shut. Probably should have kept my mouth shut. But since we have such a long truck, it does help around the corners than if it were like a shorter vehicle, like a Volvo single cab or something like that. Your turning radius is a lot closer up to where we are, so it's a lot different when you're turning is way back there. Plus there's two turnings. You got the trailer and the truck. I've taken out, other than the towable stuff, trailers, I've taken out every other trailer mod. Just so, and anything you see is Jazzy Cat related when it comes to, when it comes to the other vehicles on the road. So if you see like a Mack or Cascadia or any of that stuff, it has nothing to do with the vehicles that I'm using. It has to do with, unless I'm driving a Mack around, that's a different story. But normally it has to do with, wrong splitter. I mean, wrong button. Normally, what am I saying? If I'm driving a Mack around, then you'll probably see a lot more Macks around, but if I'm driving, if I'm not driving a Mack around, I'm driving a tow truck around, then it has to do with Jazzy Cat stuff, is what I'm getting at. Alright. Way behind the line. Try this. Try this gas thing. take you out. I didn't need to swing that right, but can never be too sure. I wonder what kind of drop-off this is going to be. Guess you guys are going to have to wait and see with me. There he goes in his supercharged Dodge Charger police car. If it's something that's completely impossible, I'm just not gonna try. Straight in. Whoa. That hurt. That hurt a little bit. I didn't even notice those lights on the reefer or on the refrigerator unit deal. It's not going to leave me any room to get out, but whatever. Oh wait, I was completely wrong about that. So let's get rid of that. Parking brake on. There's our lights. With this particular mod, you can't like have the back piece out. It goes when you're driving around without the trailer. Obviously, the red piece that goes underneath the truck, like in real life, it goes up, and then when you pick up, it goes down. So that's just with this mod in particular. The 388 one, you could pick it to drive around with it only down or only up. You have to switch it at the repair shop. But this one is obviously different. Paid money for it, so let's drop it off. So now you see that it went up. Excellent. San Diego to Phoenix, 344 miles, 10 hours exactly. 75.5 gallons consumed, $90,221. That's probably like a tow rate with 718 XP. So we'll hit continue here. Hopefully the game doesn't crash. It seems like it wants to. So now you can see that it's up now, that bar that I'm talking about. You have to pretty much go right here. You hook up to something, it goes down. Obviously. So let's see if we can get out of it. Well, I probably want to do my screenshot. I'll do a screenshot so you guys saw that. Get out of here. Take care, buddy. Figure life out. So I don't know what you guys think about the mod, but I think it's pretty awesome now. I mean, I can't figure out the other trailers, but engine brake. I can't figure out the mods. I put those beacons up there. Probably should have left them alone and just left. It comes with the light bar already back there, back on the on the rotator deal. I put the beacons on the front just for some more, but I probably should have put horns or something there. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with the truck. As far as the loads that I was promised, the tow truck loads, those don't work. I can't figure them out. So, yeah. But I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Thank you for watching, and have a great weekend. Take care. Peace out.